Celtic want their fans back for the future, but unless Brendan Rodgers can do a Marty McFly and go back to the future and erase that Scottish Cup loss to Aberdeen, some fans don't want this parasite back at paradise. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Football. Here to react to the season ticket renewal. So Celtic sent out a tweet earlier today, basically saying that you've got like 4 days left. You got till the end of May. You got the May 30th deadline, 5 p.m. Be there or don't be there. Be there or don't watch your team. Don't soak up Callum McGregor's tears next season when the new campaign gets underway. And of course, this is this has met some negative replies. Some people saying that they will not be back. Some people saying they will not be renewing their tickets unless Rodgers and a bunch of players aren't there next season. And to me, the entitlement is real. I just cannot believe the outrage that we're seeing from some of these fans.
Yeah, and that's the key thing, right? It's some of these fans, but it's still pathetic regardless of the amount, because Celtic have walked away with a double. Aye, realistically, should have been a treble. You should be beating Aberdeen, but things happen at the end of the day. And Brendan Rodgers, if he lifts the Scottish Cup against Aberdeen, he is a pariah, not a parasite. He is a legend. He is the man. He is Big Brenda, but now he's an arsehole just because of it. It's crazy.
Hold on. Brendan Rodgers, though, should have been able to have a trophyless season this year and still be a Celtic legend and still get treated with respect.
No, absolutely.
For what he's done at the club. The fact that the guy's won a double and he's been treated like a murderer is insane.
No, it is insane. But we've heard the chants about Brendan Rodgers before. It just begs the question of like what would actually happen if Rodgers did go trophyless? What would happen if he did leave Celtic again?
So you think it's a Rodgers thing? You think it's because he's Brendan Rodgers?
Aye, totally. I think it's because he left the first time around. It isn't. No, it's entitlement as well. It's not just about Rodgers.
Well, let's say Ange Postecoglou never left and he won another treble in his third season, but then this season he won nothing. Do you think the fans would be like, well, Big Ange has allowed one bad season, or would Big Ange be told to hop off and back to Australia?
I'm not saying they wouldn't want him out, but I don't think there'd be terms like parasite and arsehole and this and that be getting fired about. You know what I mean? I think parasite's extreme.
Yeah, a parasite is what, an orgasm that lives off another one, so...
Organism?
Fucking...
Organism?
Organism. Well, I tell you what, maybe we're parasites because we've been living off Callum McGregor's tears for the last few days.
We have, absolutely.
Anyway, back for the future. Will you be there, guys? Who knows? But let's get into these comments here and see what they're saying. So, David says, "Get the parasite in the graphic to fuck a serious manager, please." There's not much more serious than Brendan Rodgers. The guy in his first spell, won 7 out of 7 trophies. He's came back and he's won back-to-back doubles.
He's won 4 out of 6.
It's not bad, is
11 out of 13 trophies.
Yeah, the guy had never lost at Hampden until a couple of days ago. The hate that Rodgers getting is it's unbelievable.
No, it is. And you know what, man? It is.
Imagine the hate he would have got last year if Rangers never bottled the league.
I know. The hateful hate. It would have been absolutely brutal, but is that what it just stems down to? The fact Rodgers left in the first time around?
It can't, because people leave, don't they?
I know. I don't get it. It's like Trent leaving Liverpool. He's been.
So why does Jota not get treated like shit? He left.
Maybe the argument is he's not a Celtic man. He's just, Rodgers is a Celtic man. It'd be like Cal McGregor's a Celtic man, Scott Brown's Celtic man. But
yeah, but here,
I think it's different with players.
Brendan Rodgers is good enough to go to a higher level.
True.
Cal McGregor wasn't, so
aye.
That's why Cal McGregor stuck around.
Aye. Save your tears for another day, Cal. But
it is what it is. You know by now that if a manager comes in and gets offered a Premiership team, they're going to go to it. Just like Rodgers left Celtic to go to Leicester, just like Gerrard left Rangers to go to Aston Villa. I don't think you can hold that against him.
No,
sure, Ange left Celtic to go to Spurs. It will continue to happen. Steve Clement was actually fucking good, and he was doing well. He would have left Rangers for like an Everton if they wanted him, or someone along those lines.
Yeah. No, personally, Rodgers, he left to go to Leicester. I understand why he did it. Does it make him a parasite? No. Does it make him worthy of death? No, despite some chance back then. It's like with Gerrard as well, right? I don't agree with Gerrard leaving Rangers, but you know what? Looking back, he didn't get backed. I don't agree with his comments like a week before. He's like, "Do I look happy? Do I look settled? Fuck Debbie," and then he left. So fuck Gerrard. But again, I'd take Gerrard back. But there's Rangers fans that would call Gerrard nasty stuff. You know what I mean? I'm not going to do it. But when you see like this grand old team here, done as always, but be aware, lots of people beginning to ask themselves if it's worth it. I mean, hold on here.
I know what's grand old team on about, man. I mean, you're winning trophy after trophy after trophy. One loss against Aberdeen, and all of a sudden, loads of people are questioning: is it worth it?
No, but see if you compare it, right? Like Sir Alex Ferguson leaving Aberdeen to go to Man United. Is there Aberdeen fans out there that call Sir Alex Ferguson all names under the sun for leaving them? I mean, let's be honest, because him leaving them's fucking what's made them.
Well, you know what? You could argue back in the day the gap between Scottish football and English football wasn't that big when he left.
True, but Man United was always Man United, I guess.
Yeah, but let's be honest. My point is, if fucking Jimmy Teeling gets offered the Man United job this season, he's going.
I don't know, they're pretty shite like that.
No, but he's going. Do you know what I mean?
No, I totally understand that, but it's like
30 years ago, if you were the Aberdeen manager and United came in, I'd think there's a chance that you could turn them down.
40 years ago.
1885, right? 40 years ago.
No,
My point is,
2015, bro.
Football's changed.
No, it has changed, but do you see my point, kinda though? Like, why don't Aberdeen fans hold any disdain towards Sir Alex? Maybe they did back in the 80s. Fuck, I wasn't there. Or is it just certain fan bases?
Maybe it's just certain fan bases. Who knows? Sloppy Toppy says, did this come with the treble? Unfortunately, it's not come with the treble. Announce Kieran Tierney video, then maybe. I mean, Kieran Tierney is going to be a Celtic player. I don't know why they need to announce it. Francis Connor says, announce Scales, Ida, Schlupp, Taylor, McGregor, McEwen, AJ, and Fat Casper have all been released from their contracts. So this guy wants the captain gone.
Yeah, that's a lot of players there with 10. I mean, who really deserves to go? I mean, I think Scales is a decent backup, right? We know our thoughts on Adam Adair. Schlupp and Taylor, they're both away anyway. McGregor, I mean, come on. The guy, as much as I think he's overrated, like, I mean, it would be probably the harshest thing in Scottish football history if they released him. McCowan, AJ, and Casper should all probably stay. But I think Sinisola could feel hard done by. He got dropped.
Aye, P says get the money spent on players then, because it's well needed. See this narrative that Celtic have not been backed well enough to beat Aberdeen in a Scottish Cup final. That's horrendous. That is fucking horrendous.
See this...
Have a word with yourself. Imagine if you're sitting there saying that Brendan Rodgers wasn't backed enough to beat Aberdeen in a final. That like the shittiest Aberdeen team we've seen in a long time.
But see, that's what I don't get. There's like two ends of the spectrum here. You get people saying Brendan wasn't back, then you're getting people that are accusing all the players of being shite and they wanting Brendan out. It's like, it's somewhere in the middle, right? Well, it's not somewhere in the middle. It's somewhere towards it. You know what? You can't win every game of football.
This is the same Celtic team that took Bayern Munich very close over two legs.
Yeah,
not that long ago, and now all of a sudden they were not backed. People saying Kuhn's a £40 million player, all this shit, and now apparently he's not been backed. I mean, like, what do they expect? Do they think that they should have £20 million players in every position in the Scottish Premiership?
Yeah, I know. It's like, we've spoke about it before. This Celtic strolled to a double this season, right? I mean, could it very easily have been a treble? How much more money is it worth it for the Celtic board to put it into Celtic?
Yeah, to guarantee a Scottish Cup. I mean, this Celtic team probably beats Aberdeen in a final 9 times out of 10.
Yo,
you're never going to get 10 out of 10. There's always going to be that one time where you don't win. I just don't get it. Like, should Celtic spend an extra 100 million just to give themselves an extra 1% chance of beating Aberdeen when they've already got a very, very high 90% chance to begin with? It's insane.
I look at the summer though coming up, right? I would be shocked if Celtic were spending a 9 million again and 11 million on players unless they sell people. You know, see the fact they've brought in Tierney, which will be big wages, by the way. That is almost like one signing down. No, I agree. I feel like the board are going to view that as one big signing. So they're not going to spend. I mean, how much do you think? See net spend. How much do you think Celtic are going to spend this summer?
Net spend.
I'd be shocked if it was over 10 million.
Depending on who they sell, it could actually have a negative net spend. Like, to be honest,
they're not going to spend big bucks because there's no real need to.
Loyal Son took the rap last season for transfers. This season, Ida, Engels, and Trusty nowhere near it. It's funny because when I was saying Engels wasn't worth £11 million, I was a hater or whatnot, and now people are seeming to accept that he's actually not that good.
Yep.
He's fucking not.
He was alright in the final, but he's just not been alright enough in all the other games.
He's just, he doesn't strike me. I think an £11 million player should be coming into Scottish football and he should be looking just like a level above everyone else.
Yep.
And I don't see that with Engels. He doesn't look a level above the players around him.
Yeah, like I don't think it's harsh expectations for like expecting an £11 million player to come in and be getting, especially in his role. I mean, to be getting like 15 goals, 15 assists. Is it really? And he's not a million miles away from that. I think he got like 23 goal contributions, something like that.
Take away the penalties.
Yeah, that is it. You take away the penalties, but you know what? The pressure penalties, you've still got to score them, guys. But he ain't really good enough for 11 million.
I think Celtic will probably make that 11 million back, but I don't see it being a huge profit. Wee Jim says, spend some money then, like all the fans do, to support the club. Again, I mean, Celtic, Engels, Ida, Trusty, that's well over 25 million on those three players alone. So that is spending money. I actually can't think of a window where Celtic spent more. Let's put it that way. I think last season would have been Celtic's record spend.
Yeah,
correct me if I'm wrong.
It would be near enough it.
Correct me if I'm wrong, because
I can't think.
Was Ida not their second highest transfer?
Yep.
And Engels was their highest. So there's their two record-breaking transfers in the same window.
Maybe when they signed like Carter Vickers and Jota permanently, that window.
7 each on them.
Then you factor in the other people. I don't know. Maybe, but you're right. It's like they're not going to keep continuing that.
No, but John Boy says get investing in that team. The team has had investment. Butler says announce KT and the sacking of Scales. Scales really deserves sacked. I'm not too sure. Spam Rodgers, he wants the stadium upgraded. Some fresh paint.
Even the stadium's getting pelters here. But no, it just shows you how crazy the narrative is, right? I see if Cal McGregor scores his penalty and bloody Daba, for example, misses his and Celtic win. None of this is even getting said. You're a penalty shooter away for a treble.
Yeah, make sure Taylor and Scales are nowhere near the team next season. Done, I'm ready to slate the board. So just, fans here, not really happy. Had enough yet, fuck off after losing the treble and wasting transfer money on rank rotten shite, no thanks.
And Brendan, we trust there from Kyogo's left foot, so a wee bit of love for Brendan.
Yeah, well, here's a wee graph here. Those mutants of Mordor would believe we are in decline because we lost one match on penalties. Hold on here. I think it's more Celtic fans that are freaking out over the Scottish Cup rather than other fans claiming they're on the decline.
Yeah, I never said they're in a decline. Here's the trophies since the 16-17 season, so the last 9 seasons to be exact. Celtic obviously won all 12 in that 4-season period, which is phenomenal. But it's bad for football, isn't it? Like, it's not good for the country when the one team's winning everything available. But not factually, like the 5 seasons that have came after the quadruple treble, it is a decline because no one has much trophies. But the reality is there ain't a decline. You know what I mean? Like there ain't. It's like what do you expect? Do you expect should the whole board here just be the Celtic badge? I mean, obviously that's what you want, but it's never going to happen. It's like realistically, you look at the cups won since the 2021 season. It's 5 for Celtic and 5 for the other teams. And it's not like the other 5 are Rangers. Rangers have only got 2 at the other 5. You can't look at that and complain and say, "Oh, we need back because of that."
Yeah, I mean, so since the 2020-21 season, since Celtic's, record-breaking run came to an end, they've won 4 out of 5 league titles, and they've won half of all the cups up for grabs.
Yeah,
That's a good return.
it is.
That's dominant.
Yeah.
So I don't see how you can complain about that.
No, and if you take it a step further and scrap the 2021 season from existence, because Neil Lennon taking them on wee trips and all that stuff, it was a disaster. It's like, fuck, you look at that and just compare the 8 seasons. You've only lost out in 3 trophies.
Why would we scrap that season?
Because people say that's
No, fuck that. Those people. It's a genuine. It's a genuine season. If you want to scrap that season, then scrap the season before, where it wasn't even played out to a full.
I know your team got shafted, didn't it?
Aye, so you can't just say, why should we take away St Johnson's historic cup double, achievement?
Well, I'm not saying scrap it per se, because of fucking course not. That's the thing I've got to fucking cling on to. But I'm just saying, for that perspective, that Celtic collapsed the other years, they can't complain.
No, they can't, but they're going to complain anyway, guys. Go and get your season ticket. I believe it's up to like £660, so go spend it, and who knows. Maybe you'll buy some more flops this season.
Maybe they will, but it's the fact people are saying that, it's no worth it. People aren't going to pay the money. It's boo-hoo, you lost a treble in the last kick of the game, man, to Aberdeen in penalties. See next season, like, what are you expecting Celtic to do? At worst, they're going to be competing for all 3 trophies.
Well,
and they're not going to back their team because they didn't win a treble.
I mean, looking at this graph, outside of that season where they went trophyless, they've won at least 2 out the 3.
Yeah.
So I would expect Celtic to win the league again next season, and I'd expect them to win at least one of the cups.
But that's what I'm saying. It's like, 8 out of 9 seasons, you've at least done a double.
Yeah. So anyway, guys, that's it. Catch you in the next one. Till then, peace.